Hey, welcome to Becoming an Actor. There's probably nobody here. Somebody say hi. All right, well, I'm sure you will all show up. It is that time. Oh, Kylie. See, somebody is watching me. Hi, Kylie. Waiting. I had to go get my water. It's very warm in the academy here. We don't have much AC, which I was told would be a problem, but it's not. Because when you're working out, that should not be an issue. So I'm just gonna throw away your comment there, Kylie, so I can see things. And you're not hearing audio. What? Okay, I was making that up. I don't understand. Do you hear me now? Why is that not working? Reduce background noise. Enhance voice. Ooh, that sounds good. Why is it not working? Is it not working still? Can you not hear me? Can you hear me now? Hello? Very strange. I don't know why it would not be working. I'm gonna wait for Kylie to reply back. Can you hear me? You can hear me? Oh, yeah, all right. There we go. All that panic and worry for nothing. I was just freaking out. Kylie is watching. Okay, Kylie is watching and commenting and telling me she can hear me now, right? All right, cool. Stop messing with my show, Kylie. And I'm talking about you today, too. Because what are we talking about today? Well, some really good stuff. Kylie being one of them. The other is that, well, this is my first show since, no, my second show since leaving. So I've got the wrong notes. Don't go anywhere, Kylie. I'll be right back. See what happens when you leave the radio? It gets so confusing. I don't have assistants running around doing stuff for me. Anyhow, this is my second show, as I was saying, since leaving the Tan Talk radio network. And this show, we are going to talk about some fun stuff today. We're going to have, at some point, hopefully, Wasim Hawat is going to be in the academy, we'll say, not the studio, in the academy, since I'm at K75 Academy. Hey, Gary, how you doing? I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. And so we're going to have Wasim in the academy. But the interesting thing is, he is halfway across the world in Australia. So you know what? It's really difficult to make that time change work. So he is going to be in here at some point, probably in about 20 or 30 minutes. So don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss that. He is going to talk about what it's like to be an actor all the way across the world. Calvin's watching. Hey, buddy, how you doing, man? All right, so let's see. We're going to be talking about being on set this week, because you know I always love being on set. So already Kylie is probably cringing, like, oh my God, what are you going to say about being on set at WTR Cities? Don't worry, it's going to be awesome, everything I say about it. What else are we going to talk about? Collaboration. I always love talking about collaboration, because this business, like every business, is so important that you work together. You can work against each other if you want. You're just going to make things so difficult on yourself, on each other. It's going to be difficult to grow this industry in Florida. And that's what we're all about, right? Aren't we trying to grow this industry in Florida? So let's work together. I'll give you a great example. There's somebody that I did not get along with when I shot my movie. Had a big problem with them. Just found out someone's going to be working with them. My response to them, hey, that's great. How'd you hook up with them? Because, hey, Melvin, what's happening? Because what's the point? I can dog them. I can talk garbage about them. I can talk trash about them. How's that going to help anybody? How's that going to grow our industry here? I've been asked that before. Would you work with those people again? Now, obviously, from my point of view, they screwed me. From their point of view, they probably feel like I screwed them. That's the way it goes, right? You know what? Why would I not work with them? This is business. This is the way it goes. You work with people that you don't like all the time. There are a handful of people in this business, 4 or 5 people that, would I call them up to go get a beer with them? No. Number one, I don't like beer. But number two, no, they're not my favorite people on the planet. Would I work with them? Absolutely. Am I going to talk trash about them? Absolutely not. I'll say what I thought happened. I'll say the same thing. They probably think I was a jerk to them. It's life, right? Hey, Melvin. It's life. It happens. You argue with people. Move on. Get over it. If you're going to work with them. If you're not going to work with them, not going to see them, you know what? Then no big deal. Looking forward to working with you too, Melvin. So you know what? You move on, and hopefully we grow this industry together. Florida is not a huge market anymore. Unfortunately, I wish that weren't the way it was. I wish it was different. I wish we were growing, we were expanding, we were booming, but we're not. We're making strides. Again, I've only been in the business a little over 2 years, so I can't tell you what it was like 10 years ago, but I know it had to have been better than this, because right now it's not fantastic. It's good. It's a great industry to be a part of. It's a lot of fun to be a part of it, but Florida can get a heck of a lot better than where we're at right now. I'm telling you that. So that's my goal, is to see Florida grow, to get better as an industry. And in order to do that, we've got to work together. It doesn't mean that everyone in this industry is perfect. Doesn't mean that everyone in Florida is perfect, but we got to work together. Tearing each other down, that's not going to help the state of Florida. I don't know how often I hear it from people coming out of town. They're like, wow, this is the state of things in Florida for the film industry. I know. Hey, it's getting better. We're working on it. There's a lot of people that work really hard that are putting in the effort. We just have to keep building on it. And a big part of that starts with trusting each other, working together. And I just realized I'm wearing my España shirt as I'm talking about how we got to build up Florida, USA. I don't know why I'm wearing my España shirt. I think my wife brought it home for me. So she's Spanish, so she's allowed to do that. Okay, and it was beautiful when I went to visit Spain, and Italy, and Greece. All right, so Wasim will be in the academy a little bit later. So WTR Cities. So this is what I'm talking about. It is difficult to put on a production in the state of Florida. In some ways, it's nice. It's cheaper here. We don't have a lot of the regulations and rules that other states have. But in a lot of ways, it's tough because we have a lot of actors and people that either are not professional, or for one reason or another, it appears that they aren't, because everybody's struggling. Everybody's struggling to make ends meet. Again, I'm kind of lucky that, I retired. I did well in the private industry, and I came into this with a little bit of money. But I can see it. I understand why it's difficult. It is not easy to make money in this market. So WTR Cities, 1 a.m., turns out that Kylie is struggling to find an actor because one of the actors had to call out. I have no idea why. I like to think positive. I'm going to assume that the reason that the actor couldn't make it is because something bad happened. That's not thinking positive. Not bad for them, but I mean, it's not like they just said, forget Kylie. I don't care about her project. I don't care that I said I was going to do the project. I'm just not going to show up. I'm sure it wasn't that. There was probably a really good, legit reason. But that leaves Kylie in a really, really difficult position. She's struggling to find someone. Now, the good part of the industry in Florida, Kylie reached out at 1 in the morning. By 3 a.m., she already had someone that said, I will step up, I will learn the lines, I will do what is necessary in order to get out there and make sure that this film gets done, that this day on set gets shot. Because that's a lot of money for Kylie to put out there. That's a lot of time and effort for all of the other actors. Hey, Amanda, that's people that come in from out of state in order to be here for this. That's a lot of people that are depending on this film being shot. So it's dependent on Florida, on all of us, on the actors here, on the crew to step up when something unfortunate happens. Again, let's just assume something bad happened to that particular individual and they weren't able to make it. Everybody else has to step up and make sure that the film gets done. And that's one of the nice things about Florida is I think we have a lot of that. I think there is a lot of connectivity, and I think a lot of people are willing to do that. And Gary Dondo just asked, what age did I start my career? Oh, man. You know, it's not fair. You're not allowed to ask ladies their age, but you can ask guys. Yeah, I'm old. I'm 53, and I started around 50, 51 whenever I retired from selling insurance. So I still own my 2 insurance companies, but I walked into the office one day and the lady said, hey, we don't really need you anymore. So I said, well, I guess I'm going to retire. And then my wife said, you got to do something with your life. You can't just lay on the couch, which I thought was the whole purpose of retirement. But I thought, acting, that sounds fun. So I got into acting, and greatest decision of my life, Gary, absolutely not the retiring, the getting into acting. I love acting. I love the acting career. I love being on the crew side. I love being on the acting side, which actually is going to take me into one of the other things. Before I get to that, though, so Jennifer Brewer, big props to you. 3 a.m., Kylie reached you. I even asked, I asked Jennifer on the phone, or on Saturday, I said, how on earth did Kylie reach you at 3 a.m.? And then she had to learn lines and show up on set early. And she said, you know, this business is crazy. You just got to be ready when the opportunity comes. That's amazing. Props to you, Jennifer. I would have been sound asleep, although I'm old, so you know we wake up a lot during the night. But maybe I would have woken up if Kylie had called me at 3 in the morning. And after I stopped yelling at her, I would have said, yeah, I'd love to be on set. So I do always say, you have to be ready. You have to be ready to grab your opportunity. Every star that has made it big, I guarantee will tell you, I had 1 lucky break or 3 lucky breaks or 5 lucky, where if I hadn't answered the phone, if I hadn't said, yes, I'll do those lines when someone didn't show up on set or something, if they hadn't grabbed that opportunity, they wouldn't have gotten to where they were. So kudos to you, Jennifer Brewer, for taking that call at 3 a.m. and getting it done. I'd love to thank my beautiful, wonderful friend, Musetta Vander, for showing up. Kylie said, I really, really want, hey, Jim, I really, really want someone, a big name. And I said, I'll bet you we could get Musetta. She is one of the best, salt of the earth. She's fantastic. Let's see if we can get her. She said, absolutely, let me see what I can do to get out there. We talked to her, and she's fantastic. She is such a trooper. She, you know, okay, so we talk about Florida not being the greatest. Hey, Jim. And, you know, sometimes we say Florida's, you know, it's Florida, we're not Hollywood. Okay, well, the opposite side is Hollywood is Hollywood. Hollywood's got its downside, right? It's so structured, it's so this, it's so that. They got unions, they got it, you know. It's Hollywood, right? Musetta Vander is not Hollywood. She is fantastic. We had her fly in early in the morning. She said, I will red eye it out there. I will get on set. I will hop onto a boat. You can take me over to the set, which is an island. She wasn't like, oh, I need this and that. I can't get wet getting off the boat. She's like, absolutely, let's shoot this thing. She got out there. was fantastic. Knocked her scene out in no time. She was fantastic with everything. I can't talk highly enough about Lucetta. We absolutely love her. Thank you so much for doing an incredible job on the movie. I don't want to give away her scene or anything, but it was, hey, can you lay over there in that stuff and the sand, the water? Can you do this? Can you jump and run? And she's like, whatever you need me to do, I will get it done. Don't worry about me. That is amazing. And I'm sorry, I saw a question I got to go back to. Let's see. What was your first feature movie and did you do your own stunts? So my first feature film was my own film, The Uncivil War, America Divided, which is now going into movie theaters. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. May 28th, get your tickets for the premiere at AMC Sundial. I did do my own stunts. They were pretty weak. I threw a punch or two. I got hit by a punch or two. Zachary Vasquez was very mean to me, hit me really hard. I don't want to give away anything from the movie, but yeah, I did it myself. And actually, it's funny. One of the reasons that I opened up K75 Stunt Academy is because I cheaped out a little bit on the stunts. And Kevin Rigo, who is now our head trainer and the main man here, he told me, you need more. I had to cut a scene that I really, really, really wanted in the movie. And I had to cut it because I cheaped out on it. And nobody will know. I mean, the film still looks fantastic, but I really wanted this particular scene in there. I think it would have just been, perfect. And I cheaped out on it. And I said, I will never do that again. My next two films that I already have lined up that I'm ready to start shooting. As soon as I have the funds and can do it, hopefully at the end of this year for the first one. I really want to do it right this time. I felt like there was a lot of stuff I did right on the Uncivil War. And that's the thing about your first movie. You learn, right? You have to learn. And you know what's going to happen on my second movie? I'm going to learn more stuff that I'm going to do better on my third movie. And on my third movie, I'm going to learn more stuff to do better on my fourth movie. But that's one area. And that's why I wanted to open K75 Stunt Academy, is because there was more that we could have and should have done with the stunts. So that's a great question. And I see that Wasim is ready to come in. Wasim, if you can call in, go ahead and call in now. I do have one or two other things I wanted to get to, but I can get to that after you call in. So go ahead and, yeah, just, you should be able to jump onto the Facebook Live. So just jump right into the Facebook Live. All right, so while I'm waiting for Wasim to get in on the Facebook Live, James Bartolomeo. I said it right the first time. James Bartolomeo. I've got it. I feel so bad. He's a Goomba like me, an Italian, and I'm blowing it for you. I'm sorry. Bartolomeo. There we go. So James, big time, first camera guy from New York City. Came down from New York. He's been in Florida for about 5 years, been doing a lot of commercial work. And he reached out to me. I don't know why, how he heard about me. I think there are a lot of other big name people he could have heard of as opposed to me, but I feel blessed that somebody recommended that he reach out to me. And we had breakfast together at Sunset Grill, although I ate at Sunset Grill because I love that place, and he just had a coffee and stared at me. But we had a great conversation. This is what I'm talking about with collaboration. He said, well, who should I know here? And I said, you got a pen and paper? Okay, I got a bunch of people for you to know. Cameron Brumbelow, you should reach out to him. Lisa Doha, I think I got your name right that time, Lisa. You should reach out to her, the Pinellas Film Commissioner. Cookie Reyes, my business partner, you should reach out to her. Kevin Rigo, my other business partner, you should reach out to him. A lot of people that you should reach out to. Carly Lowland, Virginia Bryant. I gave them all sorts of names. I said, these are all people that you should know. I mentioned local actors and actresses like Zachary and Lexi and Kylie and other people because it's not This shouldn't be me like holding these names close. Oh, I don't want you to reach out to Cam. He gets me on a lot of sets. He helps me out with a lot of stuff. Don't talk to Brian Williams or Melvin or Michael Kessler or whoever, because, I want those contacts for myself. No, absolutely not. I should be giving him every name that pops into my head. And if he can reach out to some of them, if he can work with them, that's great. I can either do it altruistically. You should reach out to Calvin. Calvin's great. I met him on set at Mother Nature, and he's a fantastic guy. He helped me out with Spectrum. I can try and keep these names to myself, or I can say, reach out to them, and we grow the industry together. We all work together, right? That was the biggest thing that helped me in my insurance companies. That helped me to grow them, was I never tried to hold on to contacts and not share with people. Just the opposite. I probably gave him 30 names, and he's like, okay, yeah, who should I call, first or second out of this group? Because I can't call everyone. I can't go to lunch with everybody. Who are the most important people? So I'm not going to tell you who I said was most important, because some people might get upset at me if I did that. But I tried to give him as many names as I possibly could. And I might not have given him those specific names, because there's a lot of great people in the state of Florida that I told him, you should be reaching out to these people, because they'll be of a great help to you. And I gave him people that I know are really good people in the area that I know will be helpful. I gave him some of the names of the people that I don't particularly get along with, because again, I think they're good people that could help him. Whether we had a great relationship or not, I know that they're good people to work with. So I pass those names along. Okay, who else? Oh, Blue Water Media. Again, talking about collaboration. Blue Water Media, I shouldn't be talking about, because they are competition for us, because they have a beautiful studio and someone could go shoot in their studio. Again, though, I'm not competition for them. We are parallel to each other, I guess. They've been doing it for 10, 15 years. I am not offended that they are better than us right now. They should be. They've been doing it for a long time. We just opened. We are better than them in a different way. We're more mobile right now. We can be less expensive than them, but we don't have the incredible technology they have. I missed out. And so the reason I'm bringing up Blue Water Media is not just to promote the competition, but I went to a production class there. It was kind of funny. I went to production class 101, and it was really funny because as soon as I walked in, we sat down, we started the class. Really great guys teaching it. One of them was Bruce Dworsky. I'm sorry, guys, I'm terrible with names. So Bruce Dworsky, and I did not catch the other gentleman's name. Anyway, they did a great job teaching the class. But as soon as we sat down, they said, all right, who's never been on set before? And out of the 16, 20 people that were there, 80, 90% of the hands went up. And they said, oh, I'm in the wrong spot. And basically what they were doing was they were teaching class kind of like when I do my technology segment on this. So there were basic terms. I didn't need to be there. And I left halfway through after I went up and I said hi to Bruce, because I said, you know what? I think you actually directed me in a commercial that I was here for some gummies. And he said, yeah, that's right. That was, oh, okay, great. So we had a great talk. Their facility is beautiful. I am not interested in trying to hide their facility from the world. If our facility won't work because we don't have the amazing green screen technology that they need, that someone needs to come in and do a production here, I'm going to be the first one to say, go to Blue Water or reach out to, I always get the names wrong, Lightwave or Coastal Creative. There's a lot of great studios in this area. There really are. So yeah, I have no problem with that. I ran into Jaden Harris while I was there. Jaden, your mom was just texting me about class, and Jess, you shouldn't be texting me about that. You should be watching this and then show up to class on Friday. Anyway, Jaden was there. He said the training was fantastic. I'm sure he is going to be a fantastic star in this business, starting out early, which is great. Okay, so waiting for Wasim to get in. Hopefully he's not having trouble with that. Wasim, please text me back if you're still having trouble with it, and we'll see if got to be a way to add you in. Sorry, this is my first time trying to add someone into Facebook Live, so if somebody knows how to do it and we can help Wasim get in here, that'd be wonderful. Theaters for the Uncivil War. I want to promote these not just because my movie is going to be in it, because my movie is only going to be in the theaters at most of these theaters for one day, but God bless you to these theaters, because not every theater has been willing to work with us. As an indie filmmaker, it is not easy to get your movie into movie theaters. It is not easy to get your film distributed. Ellie, if you're listening to the show, send me your information. Ellie was going to help me to try and get distribution. Distribution has been a pain in the rear end. I'm very confident that it will happen eventually, but right now we're trying to get into the movie theaters, and we're working on that right now. So officially, we have signed with, well, you know about AMC Sundial, I already mentioned that. Burns Court Theater in Sarasota, I mentioned them, I think, a week or two ago. Fantastic group of people, really working hard to help us out. That'll be Friday, May 31st, June 1st, and June 2nd. Tickets will be on sale for that soon. The Historic Polk Theater. This theater has 1,400 seats. I'll be happy if we sell 700 because that's amazing. The Historic Polk Theater, that'll be June 11th. The Look-In Cinemas in Tampa, they do a lot of great events for indie filmmakers. I believe the Fear Fame Film Festival was held there 2 years. I think it's going to be held there again, if I remember correctly from speaking with Heather and Joe. I know they work with a lot of other great indie filmmakers in this area. They were very excited to have us come in, so that'll be Tuesday, June 4th. Thank you to Look-In. Cinema 6 in Port Richey, still waiting to hear back from Chanel on what week we're going to be able to have it there. The Cinematique in Daytona, still waiting to hear back from them as well, but that one looked like a really cool theater as well. Looks a little bit smaller, but looks very nice on the inside, and I always love going over to Daytona. The Paragon in Naples, that looks like a beautiful theater. Super friendly, super helpful. If you're looking to get an indie film into a theater, reach out. Oh God, so bad with names. I think it was Mark at Paragon Theaters. Thank you very much. Extremely helpful, very friendly guy. The Enzion in Maitland. This one looks super cool. Again, that one looks huge. They look like they've got hundreds, if not 1,000+ seats in it. Huge theater. They host weddings and stuff like that. Beautiful theater. So that one, we're finishing up on that one. If anyone knows of any other indie theaters out there, please let us know. Put it into the comments. Tomorrow when I put this up on my website, please let everyone know about those, because we want to support those theaters that are helping the indie theater, the indie filmmakers out. Some of them were like, oh, you're an indie filmmaker, we'll give you a discount. Oh yeah, we'll help you out, we'll put you in the newsletters and stuff. Those are the theaters that we want to help. These theaters that I just mentioned, we want to support them because they're supporting us. And when we get those indie films into those theaters, that is how we grow our industry here in Florida. And let's see here. At the bottom of chat, there's a share arrow to the left. Right next to that, looks like someone can join in with you. All right, Kylie, you're awesome. At the bottom, share arrow, share arrow. Oh, there it is. Share. Okay. Wasim, let's see if I can figure this out. I am a boomer extraordinaire, so we'll see if I can figure this out. Nope, that wasn't it. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Oh, I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. Kali may have saved the day. Let's see, she always does. She's amazing. So let's see. I invited him. Let's see if that works. So give me a second. I am going to text Wasim. Okay, am I back? Don't know. May have to bring Wasim on the next time. Yes, you can hear me. Shoot, he's asking how to connect. He's on my page. I'll try sending the invite one more time. Oh, that's inviting friends to watch. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. We're going to try one more time here. We'll give it a second and see if Wasim can get in. If not, we may have to invite him back. I do apologize, guys. Give it 2 more minutes here, see if he can get in. Does not seem like he's going to be able to make it. Oh, is that him? Okay, he's supposedly in here, but I can't find him.
Not sure why that's happening. All right, guys. I'm sorry. Does not look like it's going to be able to happen today. Wasim, I am sorry, my friend. We are going to have to try this next week. We'll have to do a test run at some point and see if we can figure it out. So, guys, unfortunately, that looks like that's going to be our show for tonight. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Hopefully next week we're going to have Wasim on, and I believe next week we are going to be switching to either Monday or Wednesday. I will let you know during the week. As always, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great week. See you next week.